the last one because the sauce is very understated. It's just kind of wet and not really flavorful.
Hydrogenated soybean oil, that's like a trans fat. You know that's gonna be a problematic thing because of how it's processed, extra heated. But the fact that there are 4 seed oils in chicken nuggets means that you're gonna be getting tons of this fat.
A little salty, sour, spicy. It's more spice than you would expect to find from most McDonald's, I can tell you that.
McDonald's has built its empire on being fast, convenient, and everywhere you turn. Millions of people pull up to the Golden Arches every single day, expecting affordable meals and classic comfort food. But here's the truth that's harder to swallow. Not everything on the McDonald's menu is worth your money or your health. From overpriced coffee to questionable meat options, some of these items are more hype than value. If you want to avoid regret, here are 10 McDonald's items you should think twice before ordering. 1. The Filet-O-Fish. The Filet-O-Fish has been a McDonald's staple for decades, but it's one of the weakest choices on the menu. First, it's tiny, often leaving you hungry afterward. Second, the fried patty is more breading than fish, and it's usually paired with a soggy bun and an unimpressive slice of cheese. To make matters worse, it's one of the most overpriced items relative to its size and ingredients. If you're craving fish, you'll get far more value and freshness at a grocery store seafood counter than from this underwhelming sandwich. Second, McDonald's salads. For years, McDonald's tried to position its salads as the healthy alternative to burgers. The problem? Most of them aren't actually healthy. With fatty dressings, fried chicken toppings, and cheese, many of these salads pack more calories and sodium than a cheeseburger.
Eat some vegetables, knock yourself out, I don't care, but eat real food. Stop eating this, and you will be so much healthier.
On top of that, customers often complain about wilted lettuce, soggy greens, or salads that feel thrown together with minimal care. If you're going to McDonald's for a salad, you're paying more for an illusion of health than actual nutrition. 3. Chicken McNuggets in large quantities. McNuggets are iconic, but they're not exactly quality food. They're made from highly processed chicken, fillers, and breading fried in oil that's been reused countless times throughout the day. A few nuggets as a snack might not hurt, but ordering 20 or 40-piece deals? That's a fast track to grease overload. Many former employees have admitted that nuggets often sit under heat lamps far too long, turning rubbery before you even dip them in sauce. 4th, premium coffee drinks. McDonald's heavily promotes its McCafé line with lattes, mochas, and cappuccinos that look tempting on the menu boards. But in practice, these drinks are often inconsistent. One day your latte may taste fine. The next, it's burnt, watery, or overly sweetened. Add to that the fact that you're often paying Starbucks-level prices without Starbucks-level quality. If you're looking for premium coffee, you're better off going to a cafe or even brewing it at home. 5. The McRib. Every time the McRib comes back, McDonald's stirs up hype. But take away the nostalgia, and you're left with one of the least appealing items on the menu. The McRib isn't real ribs. It's a pressed patty of pork-like meat molded into a rib shape.
The McRib is back, it's a big deal. So the McRib is pork, and as you can imagine, the bun of the McRib, no surprise, soybean oil and sugar in the bun.
Drowned in barbecue sauce to hide the lack of texture. The bun gets soggy, the onions overpower everything, and the sandwich often tastes more like chemicals than barbecue. Its cult following is more about marketing than quality. 6. Breakfast burritos. McDonald's breakfast burritos look convenient, but most customers agree they're a disappointment. The tortilla is often rubbery from being microwaved. The filling is a mushy mix of scrambled eggs, processed cheese, and mystery meat, and the portion size is tiny. Compared to the fresh burritos you can find at gas stations, diners, or even frozen grocery brands, McDonald's version feels like an afterthought. If you're craving breakfast at McDonald's, stick to the Egg McMuffin instead. It's far more reliable. 7. The double quarter pounder with cheese. This burger packs a punch in terms of calories, but not in quality. At over 700 calories and more than 40 grams of fat, it's a heart attack in a box.
Like a quarter pounder with cheese, but it also has tomato, some ketchup, and mustard, cheese, beef.
10 ingredients and pickles. Some of the ingredients are aluminum salts, polysorbate 80, and potassium sorbate. None of those are good for humans. And excess amounts of aluminum in our diets.
While the fresh beef patties McDonald's introduced are an improvement from the old frozen ones, the double quarter pounder is still overly greasy, heavy, and lacking in balance. Add fries and a soda, and you've already consumed more than half of your daily recommended intake of calories in one sitting. 8. Soft-serve ice cream cones and McFlurries. Who hasn't been let down by the infamous broken McDonald's ice cream machines? Beyond the reliability issue, the ice cream itself isn't anything special. It's not made from traditional cream, but from a dairy substitute that tastes artificial. McFlurries, meanwhile, are overpriced cups of soft serve mixed with candy, something you could easily replicate at home for less, and the portions have gotten smaller while prices have crept up. None. Mozzarella Sticks. When McDonald's first introduced mozzarella sticks, customers were excited until they bit into them. Reviews have been overwhelmingly negative. Many customers find them bland, rubbery, and poorly breaded. Worse, they're often undercooked, leaving the cheese hard instead of melted. Dipping them in marinara doesn't make up for the lack of quality. In a world filled with delicious fried mozzarella from other restaurants, McDonald's version feels like a bad joke. 10. The McWraps and healthier sandwiches. McDonald's has tried multiple times to market wraps and lighter sandwiches to health-conscious customers. But much like their salads, these items often fail on both taste and nutrition. The tortillas are soggy, the vegetables are limp.
It is just scrambled egg, cheese, and then it looks like they have some kind of pico de gallo mix in there.
And the sauces are packed with sugar and sodium. Instead of feeling light and fresh, these wraps often leave customers disappointed and still hungry. They cost more than a burger but deliver less satisfaction. The bottom line. McDonald's might be a global giant, but that doesn't mean every menu item deserves your money. Some are overpriced, some are unhealthy, and some just don't taste good. The company thrives on marketing, nostalgia, and convenience. But as a smart customer, you need to separate the hype from reality. The Filet-O-Fish, McRib, and salads all fall short on freshness. McNuggets and breakfast burritos are processed to the point of being unrecognizable. Coffee drinks and desserts are inconsistent at best and overpriced at worst. Burgers like the double quarter pounder weigh you down with fat and grease, while the so-called healthier items offer little more than disappointment. At the end of the day, McDonald's has some classics worth sticking to, like the Egg McMuffin, a simple cheeseburger, or their fries when they're hot and fresh. But these 10 items, they're better left off your order, because saving a few minutes in the drive-thru isn't worth wasting your money or your appetite on food that doesn't deliver.